Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's episode is a UGears wooden model, the Carousel. This is a different brand than what I worked on before with the owl clock, but it's the same type of design, wooden model where you just put the pieces together, no glue or anything like that needed, and it will have a mechanical feature to it to where there'll be some movement. So it should be interesting build. It should be pretty fun. And as always, if you enjoy the videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll get more content out to you. Hi everyone, welcome back. As you can see, we're getting ready to do our build of our UGears wooden model carousel. As you can see, I got all the sheets already laid out. There's 6 of them, and they almost kind of look like it's almost the same setup as the last model with the owl clock, the rocker brand. Each sheet's numbered. I think the rockers were by letter, but it's still the same where each little piece has got their own little number on it, and you just poke them out the same, by the instruction booklet, and just being careful to make sure you don't tear them up on the sides or anything like that. So you just gotta match the number to the numbers on the sheet, and just poke them out as you go. So a couple differences with this one is also they gave us some rubber bands and a string, and this is going to help with the mechanics part of it, of winding it to get it to run. And then also with the instruction booklet, I don't know if you remember with the rocker one, it was mostly kind of black and white, a little bit thicker, and this one's a little thinner, but it's in color. And also with the other one, it would actually tell you all the pieces that you need at the beginning of each step, so you could kind of get them all together before you started building anything. Where this one, what they do is they just kind of give you the sheet number that you need, and they highlight the pieces that you need. But then as you're going through, it'll tell you the number of each one. So it does give you the number, but it just doesn't spell it out, at the beginning, which specific number altogether or anything. You just gotta work your way through all the pieces until you finish the step completely. So just one of the few differences that UGears does with their instruction booklet. But I kind of like the color a little bit better. You can kind of see everything, how it all fits. So, but I'll do the same things I did before. Is I won't film me getting the pieces out and sanding them or waxing them or anything like that. I did that for my last video, but I do the exact same thing. I just sand it down where it's smooth, where I don't really feel any edging or anything like that. And then if I need to wax a piece, then I'll just run it over with the wax, and they did include a little wax piece, just a little piece right here. So sometimes, you need to get into a small area, small space. So I will use that if my other one isn't small enough, but I'll use my big one for everything else if I can. That's why sometimes I use some pliers to try to force it in, but oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing this the whole thing. Okay, there's that, and then we got these, and you got Okay, those actually went in pretty good. Okay. There we go. And this that goes down in here. Okay. That didn't go too bad. Careful. Pushing it down. Okay. Careful pushing stuff in, because if you try to pull it out, if it's too tight, you will take out some of the edging of the wood and everything. So, okay, so now this. Oh, it goes like that. Together. This. There we go. Lock her in. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sand every little thing that goes in just to make sure it doesn't do too much. Ouch. There. Oh, so it stands back. This other one. There. That's the so pull down on it. Yeah. Okay. see how everything goes and test it. Locks in place. Just putting that to make sure. Doing this, I would definitely recommend doing opposite angles just so you don't have any problems. Kind of look everything in. this. So I'd already tied this up and put it around the rubber band just to save a little bit of time. There we go. Hey, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it. Push it, push it. Dang it. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. And this around to be locked on right there. Okay. Okay, so I got a nice little thing of toilet paper to hold it in there, because since it's got the long piece at the end, it's easier to set it down. Okay, so it wants us to take this piece off. So this goes right here. Sure. It goes right there. Just getting the wax to connect with it and make sure it's working right. This goes right here. Face. So okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, now the fun part. Just lining up all these other pieces. Without damaging anything else. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's in. Okay, that's in. I just need to. Did that pop out? No, okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. And I think that is it. This goes here. Here. Yep. And this goes right there. Flip it back over. Kind of like it's sitting up so I can see it. Okay. It looks like we this around. Put it around that. And we should do that. Now fill in the rubber band. That's what you're going to use to tighten it. That's what this right here is for. Definitely getting there. All right, got all the pieces out for the next step. Looks like we're gonna be putting some sides on here to kind of make sure they're in place. Which it would have been nice if they would have kind of, looks like you put them on there and then you push them on like that and push them back down. And you do that 6 times. Okay, I got that done now. So it wanted me to get one of the rubber band pieces and use this to measure out exactly 15 millimeters and cut out 6 little pieces, which I already did. And it looks like what we're gonna be doing is putting them over these pieces here and make sure they're even on both sides. And then sticking it down here for some reason. I don't know why, but I think it's more for looks than anything. All right, there's one down. I got 6 more to go. So, all right, so I got all the pieces put together. That's what it kind of looks like. And then now, goes like this. It's wanting us to test it. This is the part I always hate. So now, we move this off to lock this in. Then we'll turn it back over. We get this. Go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then when we pull this out, this whole thing should turn. And it doesn't. So what is stuck? Okay, so I was kind of looking it over. I did build it incorrectly. So, but it is with all UGears mechanical features, when you got parts rubbing against each other, as you see right there, there's a lot of friction. That's why you use the wax to ensure that, when they rub together, they work. So pretty much what it was with everything sticking was, it's wood on wood, which I put wax on everything, but still it just takes time to get everything going. And with any UGears product that has any type of motion, you're going to have to run it a few times before it'll actually go on its own, just to get that wax to go pretty good, and smooth and everything. So this is the third time, I believe. It's still kind of stuck. Hey, it's still working. So it'll take a few times to get going. So, and that's where, you know, if you can, you know, you can probably go in there and put some more wax on, or just keep going to get it to not be so rough on the pieces that you're working with and everything. And you know, just kind of work with it a little bit and just see what you can do with it. There we go. So it just depends. So up to this point, everything is working the way it should. So but like I said, with any UGears models, it's mechanical part. You just gotta keep running it to get it to work the way it should and everything. So, okay, I've been messing with it for a little bit longer, so I think I've got it down pretty good. So it still kind of stops a little bit, but it definitely runs a little bit better, and I just put some more wax on. And just kind of kept turning it, you know, kind of get the wood to kind of get in the wax to just go together, and just kept turning it and turning it and turning it, and so it's actually going pretty good now. But that's what you got to do with all the, like I said before, you know, with any mechanical stuff, you just got to keep going with it and keep going with it till the wood's friction gets less and less, so it runs a lot smoother. And if it, you know, gets toward the end and it dies down, it's just the friction on the rubber band, you know, because that's what's being used for, you know, for it to turn and everything. So as the tension gets less and less, then it'll start slowing down and may not be turning as much, but it's actually going pretty good. Guessing this is just for support, so it doesn't come back too far or anything. Okay, so we got that. Then we got that. I'm guessing it goes right there. And then, okay, so and this is supposed to be the mechanism that turns the horses and everything. So yep, just 3 more of those. Just making sure the dots are where they're supposed to be. Oh, need to. There we go. Okay. So then this. These through. Okay, and that's just so you have the saddle and the legs on one side, and then we'll just make sure these are matching on this side. Saddle and okay, so there we go. So I gotta do 3 more. I gotta do 3 more of that style. Put it through. And then turn it up like that. Because that's what's gonna be used to have it go up and down and everything, I'm guessing. So we'll just set this off to the side. Okay. Got those 4 set up. So you're gonna have the 4 that's gonna rotate up and down, and the other 4 is just gonna go around it and everything. So a J with this. Okay, it wants me to go here, here, it's through here. Okay, these right here. Should be up. I want you to have the non-locking on the top. Very hard to get in there. There we go. There. Okay. So 1 step down. A couple more to go. Okay, got the next pieces out, so we're pretty much going to do the same thing, just the opposite side. Of what we just did. So horse down. Ah, there we go. Okay. So 2 horses down. So I'm gonna be trying to put this piece on down here, which is connecting all of these pieces onto. So it's just trying to line them up and pushing them down. And I think I got them all. Yep. All right, that was actually easier than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah. this up in there and putting that on like that. And then putting this in here. Oh. Just sliding this back down, make sure this is onto that. Okay, get that back on. And then, looks like, okay. Just making sure it's straight. Alright. Okay. Some of them are going in easier than others. There we go. We're gonna take one of these and then gonna put one here, and then take this and put it here, and then we're gonna okay. So now we got that together. So you're putting these together, and there's holes right in here that you're putting these into, and then when you connect the next one, then it kind of is like a little puzzle piece that connects it. So you're making sure these stay in the holes, these stay in the holes, and you're just connecting the tabs to the holes that they connect to as you're going through, and you're just doing this as you're going around. So for this one, making sure that the tab goes into there, and then that'll connect like so. And then here, I gotta make sure that this here goes and this tab goes. So there's the top little part for a carousel. Not looking too bad. Oh, now the fun part. And now what you're checking is to make sure all the gears are touching, or in the main gear here. And it looks like that it is, because that's what's going to be rotating it up and down. All right. Put these on. Okay. Now these go on the smaller. Let's hope so. Not for sure. Like I said, it's just decorative, so. So it's just decorative. So it's just there to just be on top. Okay, so next is the bird. Okay, so these. This one's facing this way. Okay. So there is that. I'm just gonna continue on and get this done. Okay. So, okay, so this piece goes, let's see. Okay, that. Goes. There, and I just slide on down. Okay, and then it wants us to on the bottom take out, I think this was a placeholder, maybe, I don't know, and actually put this down. So oh. Come on. Like I said before, this is going to be it. Work in progress. Almost like it was the first time I tried to do this and didn't want to turn. Just gotta mess with it. Again, just the wood friction. It's just all that extra weight on top is that we put on with the horses and everything. It's just you know, before it was just going freely and everything, but now it's so just like before, just gotta just play with it. And so, but I'll probably do another little video showing everything about it and doing it a couple more times, so making sure it's running. Come on. Yeah, because now I don't think it's down here anymore. It's the gears up top here that I may have to put some more wax to get it to go. because it's, you know, we've seen it where the bottom part would work, you know, work fine. So in the last video, I was having some issues with the carousel actually going around on its own, and like I mentioned, you know, the friction between the wood and the gears and everything, it's always hard to make it go the first time or two or whatever. So it's kind of playing with it a little bit, put some more wax on and let it run a few more times. So I actually got it to work, but I just wanted to just go around the carousel and just show you a little bit more of the pieces close up. And the carousel actually looks the same on all four sides, or on the other three sides, as it does on one, like any other carousel. So it's the elements and the design on one side looks the same on all around it and everything, but it's actually pretty fun to put together. It wasn't too difficult. I mean, definitely not a lot of pieces, not too many gears that you had to work with or anything, and most of those you put together right at the beginning, and you actually got to test it to make sure that it worked, you know, before you started working on the horses and the top part and everything. And that's kind of, you know, what bugged it down a little bit. It was putting the weight of the horses and the other features of the top and everything. So, but since I got it working, I actually wanted to show you how to get it started. So with these two levers here, you want to push this over, and this locks this into the main gear to make sure it doesn't go. And then underneath is a little turn key right here, and you just turn this until it's tight. I think in the instructions it says like 6 times, but I would just go until it's really tight. And then you just pull, there's an arrow on top, you just pull this down. And there it goes. And then as the tension on the rubber band loosens, then it kind of, you know, stops and everything. Just with most of the UGears models or the wooden models, if it uses rubber bands for its mechanical parts and everything, then you know, once you get about halfway through the tension of a rubber band, then usually the part doesn't really move as fast or as much anymore. So, which I can show you. So let me just lock it again. It shows about 3 turns. So, and then just pull it down. And there it goes. So the horses are going up and down. So, and that is the UGears Carousel wooden model. So I just wanted to show that to you, just to prove that I did build it correctly. And it does work. And it was a fun model. So I hope everyone enjoyed watching the build. But I appreciate all the views or people watching and everything. And I mean, it's the only reason why I'm doing it. It's just, you know, just put it out there just so everybody can watch it, and just hope you enjoy it. So, but I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next episode.